Hello friends, so I wanted to do a quick video on different types of tarot. Now just before I start, if you're watching the kind of short and edited version on Instagram or Facebook, I have posted this in my Spirituality 101 playlist on my YouTube, so please go there if you want to watch the full video. So it's kind of come to my attention recently, and maybe it's because I'm a fucking idiot, that there's lots of different types of tarot. Now, for me, I've always been what I class as a traditional tarot reader. So by that, I mean that I see it as a form of divination, okay? I am a psychic, so I do believe in this stuff, and I think that I'm pretty good at what I do. Now, this isn't meant to upset anybody, and it's not meant to say that one form is better than the other, but I think it's important to differentiate between the different types of tarot reading that you can get. So much like a video I did a while back in regard to all mediums are psychics, but not all psychics are mediums, you get different types of tarot. Now, the first type are the people who have a photographic memory and they remember everything in the books. And these are the kind of people who I'm going to have a go at because they're idiots. And they come on my TikTok and they go, that card doesn't mean that, that means this. Okay. Now, technically you are reading tarot, but you're not using any intuition and you're not using any kind of psychic abilities. So yes, you're reading tarot, but you're not a tarot reader. Okay. The second type is probably the most common type on TikTok, and it's the ones who do this and the cards come flying out. Okay, now, for me, okay, and again, this isn't meant to upset anybody, they're using tarot for a psychic reading. Okay, when I do my psychic readings, since it has changed from spiritual mediumship into psychic readings, I do often use, well, I've been trying to use oracle cards. I've got one deck, I still can't connect with them. I'm going to keep trying though. But I mainly use my tarot, and what I'll do is I'll see what comes through, I'll connect with the energies, I'll start channeling, and then I might use the cards for a bit of clarification. Okay, so if one pops out, I'll be talking away and I'll go, right, okay, this has come out and this is what it means and this is why it's backing up what I've been saying. And a lot of the TikTok readers, that is what they do. Okay, again, there's nothing wrong with that. They're using tarot as a tool. Technically speaking though, they're not doing a tarot reading. Now, the third type are, again, more psychic based readings, but the readers will use, they'll do a spread, for example, but they won't do any form of divination. Now, I've done a little bit of research on this. Now, tarot itself originally, from what we know at least, and as it developed, was used as a form of divination. So classically, most people will go for a past, present, future spread. Now, if you come for a reading with me and it's a full reading, I'll offer you either past, present, future, or present 6 months, 12 months. If you're having one of a 10-minute tarot, it's going to be a future reading. Okay, I do future reading. I've done a little bit of research with my colleagues because I noticed at the start of the year, a lot of them they don't do future readings, and it kind of bamboozled me a little bit to why they didn't. Now, they are reading tarot, don't get me wrong, but they're not doing what I'd class as traditional tarot. And again, that's perfectly fine. I'm not saying that there's anything against that. I suppose why I want to do this video is because, A, if you're going for a tarot reading and, like me, you're in the mindset that tarot is a form of divination, you might be a little bit disappointed that you're just getting a present reading or a past reading. Most of my clients, when I say, do you want past, present, future, or present, future, future, they go, well, the past. Don't really want to know about that, know what's happened. That type of reading and that type of use of tarot is more designed, it's a bit more modern, it's a bit more spiritual based, I suppose, whereby the readers are more there in a kind of healer or practitioner role. Now, again, that's not my role. Okay. I'm not here to heal people. I'm not here to take people on a journey. There are plenty of other people who can do that, and I'm more than happy to recommend them. Okay, but that's not my job. Okay, I am here to tell you what the most likely outcome is, and to potentially give you a bit of a bollocking, tell you to get your life into order, and then off you pop, and you can sort yourself out. Okay, I'm not here to sort your life out. But yeah, some of the other readers, they will take you more on a kind of what's the core issue. Let's see what the cards say. What is the core issue? They might kind of go along the lines of this is potentially what will happen if you don't sort it out, but they don't technically do spreads. Now, the fourth type is what I class myself as. Like I say, I class myself as, I suppose, a traditional intuitive tarot reader, if you want to call it that. So I do spreads, okay? Like I say, I'll do either past, present, future, or present 6 months, 12 months, depending on the length of reading that you have, or you might just have a future reading. Now, with that and that form of tarot, it's about building up a story. Now, if you watch my videos, you will sometimes hear me going, I want to see how this develops, I want to see where it goes. Now, like I say, I am a psychic and I do psychic work, but when I'm doing my tarot, it's very separate, okay? I'm not gonna say, yeah, it's this and stick to my guns, because like I say, it's a story. And when you haven't got all the pages out, you can't say for definite that's where it's going. And I will often change my mind as the story goes, okay? I use my intuition when I'm doing a tarot reading. I don't use my psychic abilities, if you want to call it that, because it's something different. It's a different modality. Now, a lot of these development and training courses and stuff like that, from what I understand, they teach this more kind of modern version of using tarot, whereby it's about kind of tapping into your intuition and basically sticking to more past and present. And again, that's perfectly fine. But if you're wanting to divine with tarot, it's something very, very different. Okay, a lot of my colleagues have all trained at the same place. I'm not going to say who or where. And this isn't any offence to the person, because they are teaching tarot in their own way. But they are not a tarot reader. They are a medium, okay, who uses tarot. Okay, so it's not tarot. You know, like I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just trying to be clear that they are different modalities. Okay, much like oracle cards are not tarot cards. Now, this drives me up the wall, and it does, because, you know, you cut me open and I bleed tarot, okay? It's in my blood. It's what I was supposed to be doing, and if they said to me, right, you can only choose one of the things that you offer, it would be tarot every time, hands down, because I bleed it, okay? It drives me fucking batshit crazy when you go to these events and people have got that they do tarot on their board, and they don't. They do oracle cards. Now, I can't get on with oracle cards, but no, you know, I've got nothing against them. They're just a bit fluffy for me. Yeah, but, you know, if you don't know the difference between an oracle card and a tarot card, then it's maybe time to retrain. Anyway, point being is that like I say, because I've kind of recently realised that there aren't many people who actually read tarot like me, anymore at least. We seem to be a bit of a dying breed. That's why I did well, that's not why I did the basics of tarot. I did the basics of tarot because originally I was going to develop somebody. They seemed interested and they never got back to me. So in the meantime, I thought, well, I'm running out of time. Things are going to get busy, so I'm going to do my video tutorial. Side note, I am sorry to everybody who said I was going to try and do a mediumship development thing. Like I say, unfortunately, my mediumship changed to psychic. And I don't really know how to teach it, and yeah, time constraints as well. So I'm running out of time, but I am going to consider potentially, and I'm going to say potentially because I don't want to pin myself to it, because it's going to take some time to kind of put together and see what works best and stuff like that. Doing a development group, a tarot development group, to teach people how to do traditional divination tarot, because there's, like I say, as far as I'm aware, I could be wrong, I seem to be the only one on the event circuit who's happy to divine the future for people. Anyway, yes, so stay tuned. In the meantime, like I say, the basics of tarot is available. It's no longer on the link tree, so please contact me directly via verified Instagram account or urbanwarlockhealing.com. It's £45. It's a video tutorial. There's no test. You don't need to be tested, okay? There's no certificate. You don't need a certificate to be a tarot reader. If you're going on the event scene, you just need insurance. You need to be good at what you do, because otherwise people are going to smell the bullshit and you need to be insured. But there you go. I hope that helps. And yes, stay tuned for further details. Thank you. Ta-ta for now.